made it to Portland. Everything is set up for the most part. Today is Friday. We have tomorrow, the event starts, and then Sunday. And this is kind of what I'm working with. So under this is most of the games. And then over here, we're gonna have the glass cases. It's a lot of empty space just because it's the day before and I haven't gotten set up. But all the glass cases with all the expensive stuff will be in here. And then we've got the grid wall that I'll be able to hang some of the more expensive clothing and bigger items. And then I also brought this clothing rack for a bunch of vintage clothing that I'll be displayed. Unfortunately, I do have this giant pillar in the middle of my booth, so it's a little bit of an inconvenience, but I'm gonna make it work. Got my sign put up on the pillar. I've done pretty much everything that I can. I got the car unloaded, everything is by the booth. I'm gonna just peace out right now and enjoy some time with my family because I have family in town and that's where I get to stay. Thankfully, don't have to pay for a hotel down here. A lot of people are just getting set up right now. There's definitely some people that'll be setting up tomorrow. That's what I did last year. It's looking good so far. And I feel good about the progress I made. I'm happy to be down here. And I'll check back in tomorrow, show you guys what the booth looks like when it's fully done. Today is the day. We got about 5 minutes until people come in and I am almost ready. I'd say about 95% ready. But let me show you guys what the booth looks like. We've got a bin of $5 games here, and then you come to the glass case. Sorry about the glare. We've got all of the expensive stuff, all nice and displayed. Couple big items here on the corner. I didn't know what to fill this with, so I've got the loose games, some Pokemon cards, all graded, and a bunch of vintage t-shirts. Also have this rack here with some more shirts, and then the big grid wall display with some complete box consoles, some more t-shirts, and just a little bit of everything. Coming over here to this side, we've got the massive games. So these are all just PlayStation 2, PS3, Xbox, Nintendo, you name it. We got it all here. Some nice guidebooks, just filling out the booth, making it look nice and full. There's still a couple of things I need to do, like price some of the cards. But we got about 5 minutes, like I said, till people come in, and I gotta get ready. I gotta be prepared, so I'm gonna get to it. Just a quick update. I got my friend Fabio here. He just picked up a big stack of game. We're looking at about $450 in total. Great sale so far. Thank you so much. Thank you. Checking in, we're about 1 hour into the expo so far. Sales have been pretty good. It's a little bit slow, but I think it'll rev up here pretty soon. Mostly just onesie-twosie things. There haven't been too many big sales, but they're coming in slowly but surely, definitely trickling in. This is the second year of this event and they've expanded, so I think there's a lot of people just spread out, but so far, so good. Well, it happened. Someone was interested in The Legend of Zelda Link to the Past on the Super Nintendo, but unfortunately, I don't take card. They only add card. Sometimes miss out on some sales because of that. But it is what it is. Still got it. Hopefully it'll sell later. Just sold this amazing Sega Dreamcast shirt for $25. Thank you so much. Just made a great sale, $100 for these 5 games. Thank you so much. Just had my first trade of the day. We got this white Super Smash Bros. GameCube controller for Rayman Rabbids Go Home on the Wii, Mad World on the Wii, and Super Mario Odyssey. Thank you so much. Just sold this Zelda Breath of the Wild figure. Really appreciate it. Just sold this early 2000s Mario shirt for $60. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it. Big shout out to Cody from Pink Gorilla Games. He just came out and cashed out at the booth. Whole stack of games coming at $900. We're running 75% for everything here to help out the store. And thank you so much, really appreciate it. Just did another little trade. We got Godfather the game complete in box that we traded for a Little Mac amiibo. It's getting closer to the end. We have about an hour left, but I just locked down a trade. I traded away a copy of Pokemon Crystal and a copy of Pokemon Stadium 2 for Crystal Crisis on the Switch, brand new. Shantae Half Genie Hero, brand new on the Switch. And this big box Octopath Traveler's Wayfarer Edition, still brand new sealed. There's only 2 minutes left of day one, and I just got a copy of Hellfire complete on the Sega Genesis that I traded for a copy of Kingsfield, the long box version that I've had for quite a while. So a nice way to refresh some new inventory, potentially a new game for the collection. That's it for day one. Overall, a super successful day. Had pretty much consistent sales throughout the whole day. People were coming by, browsing. We almost always had someone at the booth, which is really good. I think it was a little bit slower than last year's. I had 6 tables compared to this year only having 3. but I was really happy with day one. Now let's get into day two. Good morning, it's day two of Sidequest Games Expo. I am feeling it this morning. We lost an hour of sleep today, so I am running on fumes, but hopefully we're gonna have a great day. It's already been open for about 15 minutes and there hasn't been too many people. It's raining, of course, so hopefully it picks up. It's probably gonna be a chill, slow day. Might do some buying, we'll see what happens, but should be a good day. Just sold these 2 Pokemon cards, first edition Dark Arbok and a Feraligatr for $140. Thank you so much. Just did a big purchase at the booth. We got some great games. Super Turrican, Super Turrican 2, Mega Man X2, X3, Fire Emblem Fate Special Edition, and this collector's edition of Ocarina of Time Complete in Box. We're doing a cash out of $1,210 and this Play It Loud Game Boy. Thank you so much.
Absolutely, man.
First trade of day two, we got the sealed copy of Virtue's Last Reward on the 3DS that I traded for a copy of Kirby Dream Land 2 on the Game Boy. As you guys can tell, I'm no longer in Portland. Basically, after that last clip, I was pretty drained and I just didn't end up pulling my phone out and recording anything else. It was pretty slow. I just did some walking around for most of the day, talking to other vendors, and basically just selling a game here, a game there. Nothing too big happened. Sold a decent amount of shirts, just didn't end up recording any of it, but that was pretty much it for day two. The only notable things that happened was near the end of the event, one of the other vendors came by and sold me this copy of Earthbound on the Super Nintendo, really nice and authentic, for $300, which I was grateful to pay because I think the game's around $350, $360-ish right now, so that'll be great for my next show. I also ended up doing a deal with a booth that was selling primarily Pokemon cards for my CGC-10 Holo Gengar from Fossil for a complete copy of Tecmo Super Bowl on the NES, Metroid on the NES, Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, Batman Return of the Joker, Mario Bros. 2 and 3, Auto Modelista complete on the PS2, SmackDown Here Comes the Pain, and a loose copy of Pokemon Fire Red. So that was a really nice trade at the very end of the event and a great pickup in Earthbound. Basically just being 100% transparent, I was just kind of drained and I just really didn't get that great of sleep while I was down there. So I was pretty tired, pretty exhausted, and with how the flow of everything was going that day, it just kind of kept me drained. I didn't record much, I apologize for that, but overall, we did really well down in Portland at the Sidequest Expo. This is my second year doing it. We did a little bit worse than last year, but I had half the space. With them expanding the venue, there was a lot more area for people to roam, and so it felt like there wasn't that many people there, even though there could have been, but they were just more spread out. We ended up doing $3,500 in sales over the weekend, but with the buyout of Earthbound and with the other big cash out that we did, we ended up leaving with about $2,000 plus the extra inventory. So definitely not bad for 2 days of selling at an event. I was pretty happy with the results, but I think next time I definitely have to have somebody with me again. Doing it solo, especially with that big pillar, was just kind of stressful the whole time, having to look around. I didn't have full view of the entire booth, and so I just kind of felt on edge the entire time, which wasn't very fun, but I managed it well. Nothing bad happened. Met a lot of great people. Did pretty well in sales, and overall pretty happy with the event. Thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.